The bell. Class is now in session. Welcome to another Hustle with Drew Live. We're going to go ahead and record this one. So if you're watching this at a later time, just know that I go live from time to time. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you get the alerts. How to start a photo booth rental business in the year 2025. Not much has changed. But it's still important to understand that there are some steps and there's some things that are going to be required to start a photo booth business efficiently. Trust me, man, I get jealous for anyone that starts a photo booth business in today's day and age because there's so many resources. When I first started a decade ago, there was no YouTube influencers. There was no anyone like me online giving you guys the sauce. So how to start a photo booth rental business in the year 2025. Crystal, always first. Man, Crystal might be the biggest supporter we have. I really appreciate you. So to start, Greg, what's up? Greg from Tampa, good to see you. Step number one, guys, get your equipment. Get your equipment because it's step one. It's the hardest part. You know, making that decision that you're going to be a photo booth owner, it's not an easy one. And I've been saying this a lot lately. Hey, Carla from Las Vegas. We live in a day and age where there's a lot of smart people losing to, how can I say this? I'll just say it. I'm a dummy. Dummies. Smart people losing to dummies. And the reason is smart people overthink everything. They think it's a gift and it's a curse, right? So don't overthink this business. It's not as complicated as you may think. And if someone like me can do this, you guys can do it. I'm someone that barely graduated high school, somebody that has learning disabilities. Like, no joke, sometimes I struggle to read. Like, I'm just trying to motivate you guys. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. So don't overthink. Step one, get your equipment. Step two, master your software. If it's Luma Booth, you need to take the time to understand how Luma Booth works. The software is the most important part. None of this shiny photo booth, a beautiful backdrop and props matter if you don't know how to use your software. And the more you know your software can do, the more money you can make. James, Shine Bright Photo Booth in California. You're the reason I got started 4 to 5 years ago. Just an idea and lost heart until last year. I watched one of your videos, started to dream again. It's been going good, man. James, thank you for that message. That's why I do it. It is the most gratifying thing in the world to hear that, man. Thank you, James. All I can tell you, brother, is just get to work. We are in a golden era of photo boothing where it doesn't take much to get going and it's not that hard to get bookings. If I need to remind you, the year 2020, you remember what happened? The world shut down. A lot of people quit the business. And there's now a big demand for photo booths. There's more events than there are operators. We're gonna look back at 2023, 2024, and 2025. We're gonna look back and say wow, it was so damn easy to get bookings and scale your business. So take advantage of this gift. Now I've burdened you with telling you this. Just think about that. It makes complete sense. The world shut down. Everybody, almost everybody, 80% of the field gone. LLCs diminished, bank accounts closed, equipment sold. There is an opportunity here, guys. And it's not even that expensive to get started. You don't have to buy your equipment from me. You can go to Amazon. You can get cheap equipment there. Or if you want to go to Alibaba, you can get really, really cheap equipment, but just get started. That's all I want from you guys. Trust me, you don't have to support me in any way. If you want to, you can buy your equipment from us. I do still think we're the best company out there, but just get started. That's all your Uncle Drew wants, is just get started because we are in a golden age, man. What's up, Sam? Good to see you. All right. Andre. What's up, Andre, out of Miami, Florida. Good to see you, my friend. Cindy just got a backdrop. Awesome, Cindy. Got you, Cindy. Whatever you ordered, Cindy, I'm going to make sure to give you more. Cindy is one of the newest mentors in the Luma Booth community that we've created. You guys, I'm excited because tomorrow, I don't have much to do tomorrow because I cleared out the day. Tomorrow I am launching the one-on-one Luma booth coaching sessions. Cindy's a part of it, Hans is a part of it. I'm gonna be obviously a part of it too. And we're gonna allow you guys to hop on a one-on-one call where we basically show you the software. And this is the most important part, you guys. So we're gonna be doing that starting tomorrow. Awesome. Golden, cool. You got, that's like my favorite backdrop, Cindy. Cool. Steven, what's up, Steven? How did it go in the end with the WCM unit? Not well. That WCM thing is like, it just stopped working for me, so I stopped using it. Yeah, so I think the best, most reliable way to print is with a laptop. I think it's way more reliable. So getting started, guys, this business, how to start a photo booth rental business. Equipment, learn, master the software, become obsessed with it. You should know, you should be doing research. And if you're a part of our Luma booth group chat, literally just being in that chat, you guys get to see common problems people have so you don't have to make those mistakes. And once you get a good feel for the software, do as many free events as you can. Look, I don't care. I don't care how much you spend on your equipment. I don't care how much time you've put into it, how long you've been in the business. If you've been in the business, you can always benefit from free. I think it's huge to like provide value first. And when people are willing to give out value, you get it back, right? You've ever heard of the like, I don't think it's called the law of attraction, but there's like a thing where what you put out to the world is what you get. And I live by that. I do free all the time. I make a lot of the content I make, all the content I make is free. And it all comes back to you. So like, do free events, you guys. I'm telling you, this is a big hack here. Do at least 4 events for free when you're starting off. This will kickstart your business. So like, look, be picky with the free events. Make sure the events that you're doing for free are close when it comes to time. I would never recommend to anyone to do a free event that is a year from now, because in a year from now, you know, if you pray on your business and you work hard and you set goals, a year from now, you're going to be fully booked. So don't sacrifice the far future, sacrifice the near future. So I tell everyone, if you're going to do a free event, make sure it's within a week or 2 weeks. Speed is the most important thing. I can't tell you guys, going fast and being fast is the best way to start and grow your business. So like 1 to 2 weeks, make sure there's at least 100 people there, and make sure you have terms that are non-negotiable, because if you're going to give a free event, you should be able to squeeze out as much as you can from it if you're not getting paid. I'm talking about the non-negotiables are, I'm going to film content, I'm going to hand out business cards, and I'm going to ask people for reviews, and I'm going to use every phone number and email address the photo booth puts in. Non-negotiable. Also, you should be able to put your phone number on the template. If you run into someone that doesn't want to give you any of that or has any pushback, then they can pay you. And if they don't want to pay you, then they're going to have to find someone else willing to do it for free. So like, trust me, you got to be the boss, and it's non-negotiable when you're doing the free events. Now, when you're at these events, you got to get the content, but after you do these events, build your website. It's 2025. It's never been easier to build a website. Build your damn website. Don't ask if you need one. The answer is yes. We're not allowing anyone not to have a website now. Build your social media accounts, your YouTube, your TikTok, your Facebook, your Instagram. Huge. This is a big thing here. I know I can't tell you how many people don't have this, and it blows my mind. Google My Business. It is a business profile for your for Google. Get it done, you guys. Get it done. And now that you have all of this stuff ready, built, you're posting, now it's marketing. But life after that step is so much easier. Life as a photo booth owner, once you have everything ready. So Cindy is a person that has you know, all of that done. I don't know if you have a website, but I'm pretty sure you do. But like, it's so much easier. You just have to get to that point. And now you just market your business. Now you can decide, how do I want to get eyes on my business? Well, if you don't want to spend time like constantly posting on social media, which you should if you have time, you don't even have to spend money. You can just organically get clients by posting videos, photos, and building up your following. If you don't have that and you want to just spend your money and you want to get straight to the point, ads. And they're not as hard as you think. I know it's intimidating for somebody on the outside. Oh my God, I know nothing about running ads. Guess what? There's a little thing called YouTube, University of YouTube. You can literally type into YouTube, how to set up a Facebook and Instagram ad for my business. 30 minutes explained, you can do it for yourself. So how much can you make from spending, let's just say $250 on your Instagram and Facebook ads? I can tell you from Uncle Drew's perspective and from what we've experienced, if I spend $250, $300 in a month, I'm making about $3,000 to $4,000 in revenue from the moment the ad starts to the moment the ad ends for a month. That is very good ROI. Not to mention, I'm not even factoring in how many people will book me from that ad 3 months later after it's done, right? Because people send messages and then they take their sweet time to get back. I'm just talking about immediate. How much in the whole lifespan? You could add maybe another 1,000, maybe even 1,500, or even another $2,000. I don't know, but I can only tell you guys from when we start it to where we end it. Also, why is it a good idea to do Facebook and Instagram ads? Well, your following goes up. You know, like people will start following you just because they see the ad, just because. It's more work. If you run a Google ad, it's a lot easier, a lot less convincing, a lot less price haggling. But a Google ad is going to be more expensive, but it's less work, and they're usually better clients. And let's just talk about what makes a client better. Well, deeper pockets. Deeper pockets is good for us. Less convincing, and they're ready to book. They're ready to book because they're actively looking for a photo booth. So I know some people, you guys, that only do Facebook and Instagram ads that make a living. We're talking 6-figure photo booth rental business just from Facebook and Instagram ads. I know my mentor up in Canada making about $500,000 a year with iPad booths. He only runs ads on Google. So like, there's not one right way for you to go. Just because we have success here doesn't mean that you will. So I recommend you try everything. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, try networking, try every little avenue that you can. Give it a shot for 2 months, right? Look back and say, okay, well, where have we gotten a lot of our leads? You should be calculating every single lead. Do not let someone call you, ask you a bunch of questions about renting, and never ask them, how did you hear about us? You guys, it's not for no reason. You'll always hear a business ask you, right? Where did you hear about us? They're not doing that for like shits and giggles. It's because it's information that's valuable. If you're knowing where the leads are coming from, that means that it's working. So if you're marketing in 6 different ways and you're not asking, where are you finding me? Or how'd you hear about us? You're gonna have a hard time in this business. It's super important. It's like one of the most underrated things is just asking that simple question. 3, 2, 1, snap. I don't know anything about Luma Booth, laugh out loud. I think I should learn it after 1 year. Yeah, man. For sure you should. Kim, what's up, Kim? Good to see you guys, good to see you guys. So, what should we do? What should we do? All right, let's run a little sell here. I'm really trying to push the photo booth business card holders. So I'm gonna do a little deal here. Only while I'm live, actually, yeah, just when I'm live, and it's only valid here. This is the photo booth business card holder. I just uploaded a video showing you guys a 2-hour event I had Saturday, and it was a 2-hour event. I had 24 business cards in the business card holder, and they took, there was only 5 cards left, so there was 19 cards taken. That's a really good number. There must have been maybe 100, maybe 150 people there. So I take that as a victory. This thing is amazing, durable. It took a lot of testing to get this thing to where it's at. It's as easy as this. Boom. Best place for your business cards. So if there's anyone that wants to get that business card holder, what should we do? If anyone wants me to knock off, I can knock off $5 while I'm live. If you want that, you've been wanting to order that, put the word card in the comments. If I get at least one person that wants it, I'll go on the back end and I'll change the price while I'm live so you can get a deal. It's already affordable, but the business cards, I hate sounding like an old man, but like, it is very important to get as many cards taken because let me just tell you again, I'm just here to remind you, and I've been told I have a really good way of simplifying things because I am low-key a dummy and I like to explain things as if I'm talking to myself. A person taking a card may seem like something simple. Not a big deal, right? One card. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Right? I got a card. But treat every time someone takes a card, there's a possibility of them putting $600, $800, whatever you're charging, in your pocket. The more cards taken equals the more chances you're going to get a booking. And that's the name of the game, is just increasing the chances of getting leads. A lead converts to a customer equals money. Card. Okay, card. All right, perfect. I think I already have it on sale. Let me see what we have it at, and I'm going to lower it $5 for you guys. And if you're asking, Drew, should I get one? Get two of them. You can put one on the front, and you can also put one on the back. And look, just to show you guys, I'm not trying to, I know you guys are ready, but look. This is a magnet. This thing does not go anywhere. And we do not do events anymore without this thing. So let me go in here, products. But girl, I've apologized a million times before. Damn it. Why did I say that? It's already on sale for $35. Okay, it's $35. I'm gonna lower the price $5 down to just $30. This is only while I'm live. So we're going 30. It is now live on the website. I'm gonna be live for another 10 minutes or so. So if you want it, go to photobooth101.com. I'm gonna actually show you guys how to do this now. I would stock up on these. You can never have enough of these. And I'm gonna show you how to get to the website to get to this. So go to photobooth101.com. Let me flip this here. Boom, go to the best website for photo booth equipment, photobooth101.com. You're gonna scroll down to where it says booth extras. Right there. 45 slashed out. It says $30. Go get that right now. You guys, I'm going to be changing the price back as soon as right before I end the live. Yeah, that's too cheap. But whatever. All right. So, growing a photo booth business. It's like a life hack. I mean, you guys have no idea. You don't need to really change your lifestyle or your career to start a photo booth business. Like, if you want to run a lot of other businesses, let's just say like mobile car washing, right? Being a detailer, you gotta kind of be free during the week, right? Like, you can't run a legit business by only washing cars during the weekend. But for the photo booth business, we're usually working on the weekends. I know a guy that's actually, Hans. Hans had a career. I'm not sure if he's doing it anymore. I think he's full-time photo booth now. But like, he was a paramedic. He had his career as a paramedic, and he was still able to run his rental businesses because it's just during the weekend. I like knowing that like I'm in a business as a photo booth owner where like we get to make a lot of money in a little bit of time because I love having my free time. I get to spend my life doing whatever the hell I want. And I know if you're watching this and you're like, you know what, I would love to be a full-time photo booth owner, you're gonna start off as a part-timer, but the moment you'll know when to make that switch is a few things you have to set up. One, how much money do you wanna make? Then, whenever you have that number, increase that by 20%. You're gonna need money to pay your insurance. You're gonna need to put some money aside for when you retire, right? So that's a good sign, but also when your business needs you more than your job needs you, that's a really good sign to make that transition. So my wife, when we started a rental company together, she had a career. She was making like $82,000 a year, pretty good money. But in the first year and a half, I think it was a year and a half, we crushed it, and we were making more money than she was making at her job and a little bit more. So she was able to quit. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are going to tell you guys that like you need to start off with like 5 photo booths, and you just don't. I actually, believe it or not, you guys, I talk people out of buying more than 1 photo booth. Like, there's people that have came in here, Drew, they're excited to see me. Oh, it's the hustle with Drew. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? They're like, well, we want to get a photo booth, but like, I'm thinking 4. And I'll look at them, I'll look at it every single time. And I say, why? Oh, well, you know, I have these goals. I know we can get 4 done. And I always have to talk people out of that and just say, start with 1. Start with 1. And then that money that you are willing to invest here on these booths, spend that money on ads, or spend that money to hire someone to professionally build your website. So while they're building your website, you can be doing all of this other stuff to make sure your 1 photo booth gets fully booked for the next 3 to 4 months. Then you take that money that the business generates to buy the equipment. Like, kid you not, there is no other company on the earth that sells photo booths that will tell somebody that. That is my passion, and that is something I take pride in, is that like I'm not operating from just trying to make money here. I want to start somebody's business the right way, and the way that I treat every single person that comes in here is as if they're my own family. And I'm not going to just tell someone just start off with 4. It just doesn't work like that. I'm not saying you can't go from 1 to 4 photo booths in, you know, a quick time, but it's not something you're going to do in the first month, maybe the 3rd month, maybe. But like, yeah, so like everyone's always asking, like, how many should I start off with? Is just 1. Are you from India? No. Crystal, where do you purchase the iPad for the photo booth? Great question. You can, okay. If you want to go affordable, get it refurbished on Amazon. All my iPads are refurbished. I'm not trying to pay payments. I'd rather pay very cheap up front. But like if you're looking to get the newest iPads, you can actually get it through your phone carrier, T-Mobile, Verizon, whatever you're using. And they'll allow you to get it and finance it through them, or you can just buy it outright. But for me, the iPads I'm using, either the 2020 or the 2021 12.9-inch iPad Pro. And I buy them from Amazon. And I like buying from Amazon because they have a really good return policy. So if you buy an iPad that's refurbished and it shows up and it's just, let's just say there's more damage on it than you thought, or if something's wrong with it, you can return it, no questions asked, and get your money back. But I know a lot of people like to get the newest ones. And from my understanding, the 2021 iPad has the same front-facing camera that the new 13-inch iPads have. And we're talking about saving well over $1,000 for some of these. So for me, I don't want to have to spend money if I don't have to. But just remember, the newest iPads, the 13-inch iPads, have the camera right here in the center. And I'm here to say it, and I'm recording this live. I don't know why you would buy a photo booth today that doesn't rotate. All of my photo booths rotate. Why is that important? Well, if the new 13-inch iPads have the camera here and you can't rotate your photo booth, this is a freaking really weird place to have a camera. There's a company, probably the biggest manufacturing company that makes photo booths. I don't want to say any names, but their photo booths look like stormtroopers, and it's named after Mexican food. Their booth doesn't rotate. They just upgraded it and it doesn't rotate. So I'm like looking at that and I'm just like, who's in charge of this? Like if I was in charge, like in the D&D, or is that what it's called? The research, or the team where you're putting input, I'd be like, look, if we're gonna upgrade the booth, it needs to rotate, because now all of the new iPads are gonna have the camera here. So if you have a booth that rotates, both of these rotate, it's in the center. Am I the only one that thinks that's a big deal? I don't know. I think that's a huge deal. And I'm not upgrading my iPads until it makes like sense. However, I'm gonna make a prediction, and I'll say it here on this live, and it's gonna be recorded. Apple is gonna make a pretty big improvement to the front-facing camera very soon. I don't know if it's gonna be the next one, maybe the next one, but I think it's gonna happen. And the way we've made our photo booth is, it's all you'll need to do is get a new faceplate. Like, it's gonna keep fitting the same iPad, which I think is like very, very important. Does anyone else disagree that like your photo booth, it's useful to rotate? I don't know, maybe I'm alone. Guess it's just me. But yeah, starting a photo booth business, speed is everything. You know, if you're gonna start, make sure you're available to like pick up your phone quickly. You know, there's a lot of people that just shop off of speed, basically meaning like they'll call somebody and the first person that picks up the phone is usually the first person to get that lead. We've booked people where they've given me a call, boom, I pick up, give them the price. Hey, they're interested. Perfect. Let's close it up. I'll get the deposit. We get the booking. And I'm asking people, where did you hear about us? Oh, I heard you here. I found you here. Perfect. How many other companies did you call? Like, when I'm talking to leads, I'm friendly, right? You always should be friendly. But I'm also asking questions, and it just comes off as if I'm just being friendly. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Oh, perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, how'd you hear about us? Perfect. How many other companies did you call? We just want to make sure, you know, we understand, you know, the reason why you're going with us, and then people are giving me this info. And there's times where we book someone and they'll say, I called 3 people, but you were the first person to pick up. Guess what? If you guys aren't gonna be the cheapest, you're gonna have to be fast, and you're also gonna have to provide value. Another video I just uploaded today was, man, I've been uploading a lot, is me talking about how to close a lead. If you guys didn't watch that, Greg, definitely agree, appreciate it. Dana, so great to know. Perfect. So I'll go over what I talked about in this video, and I'm gonna wrap up this live. I'm gonna go ahead and change back the price to the business card holder. Looks like no one wanted to take me up on that. So the price is actually going, but I had to raise the price on this already. So 35 was already too cheap. It's 40 bucks now. Okay, so when you get a lead, people are gonna just, all of my photo booth owners in here, please let people know that are not like new to the business. The number one question you get, what are your prices? How much for 2 hours? How much for this? What is it gonna cost me? How much of this am I gonna have to give to you? If you just give them the answer, that's all they're gonna base your business on. Think of it like this. This is the smartest way. I always refer it back to dating. If you're like on a dating website, and you know, if you only have a profile where it just shows your face, people are only gonna base, if they wanna go on a date with you, on the looks. So that's why a strong profile that has a funny little bio line and some wit to it. Hey, I'm a graduate. I'm also this and I'm that. You're giving somebody more of a reason to want to go on a date with you. It's the same thing in business. So if they ask you, how much does it cost? The dumbest thing you can do is just say, it's 500 bucks. Thank you. That's it. It's convenient. That's a fast, easy little transaction there. However, if you want to stand out, this is what you do. Hey, Monse, you want to act like a lead real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, thanks for calling Drew's Photo Booth.
Hi, yeah, I'm interested in renting a photo booth.
Yeah. You're looking for prices?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. And then, you know, obviously first I'm going to ask you what type of event. You're going to tell me wedding, and then I'm going to ask you when is your event, make sure we can do the service. And we're like, perfect. So here are the prices, $500 for what you're wanting. However, I do want to send you some other things so you can make a better decision. You know, if you're just shopping on price, we may not be a fit, but if you're looking for the best experience, and
we were role playing.
We are role playing. I'm role playing with you right now. What?
Nothing. Okay, cool.
What happened? So anyways, so what I'm saying is I'm giving you more of a reason. I'm saying here are the prices. I give you the prices. Also, I'm going to send you some other things so you can make the best decision. Can I text you at this number?
Yes.
Perfect. I just sent you our Google review page. These are all people that have loved our service. You can see sample photos and see what people have to say. Also, I'm sending you the last couple template. Dude, she's the worst. I can't role play with you if you're on your phone.
You know, bro.
She's like, we're like, she's just like this. So anyways, guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to give them more information than they asked for. Because if you just give them the price, they're going to move on. And then this is what happens. They'll get like 6 quotes or maybe 10 quotes. And like, I get it. A photo booth is the least important thing at a party. So typically it's the last thing to get factored into the budget. But I like to flex on my leads. Here's my reviews. Here's the templates we've done. And we have over 20, 25 different designs for the backdrops. Also, right? Here's this, here's that, here's this. And another little flex here is, and we're also insured. This is a good time to talk about this, is to get liability insurance. It helps. Some people may not even realize, why? You can even put this at the end of like the quote is saying like, you know, by the way, we have liability insurance. A lot of the venues will require this for vendors. All this means is that if there's anything that happens at the venue, you're not liable for it. We have insurance for it. Like little things like that make a big, big difference. Dana, I'm interested to talk to you about purchasing a photo booth. Can we talk tomorrow? Yeah, we could talk tomorrow. Or Dana, do you have time right now? We could talk right now on the live. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Or even after the live, if you want to call me in like a few minutes. Today, tomorrow, whatever, you let me know. Gregory, or actually we have another comment. Williams, would you add proposals like the other photo booth company that's named after Mexican food? Would you add proposals?
Maybe
to us?
Like when they purchase a booth, they add proposals?
Add proposals? I'm not quite sure. Oh, are you talking about contracts? How do you say I can't say your name. Carlvin? I'm not quite sure I know what you mean. If you could word that differently, I'm not quite sure. Gregory, I was in the process of getting the card holders, but now it's blank. Did they go out of stock? Gotcha, Greg. What?
They add proposals you could send to clients. So it's just like a one-pager, I think.
A one-pager? Mm-hmm. No, we don't have that. We don't have that, right?
No, we don't have that.
All right, Greg. All went back. Actually, let me go back here. Okay, Greg, it's now $30 on the website, man. Let me know. I'll leave that here for Greg. Greg's a real one. Greg's is one of the biggest supporters we have, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Always on the lives. I always appreciate Greg. So, yeah, Greg, photobooth101.com. Let me just go here. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should talk to this too, right? Like a video I think I need to make is like, why would you want to start your business with us? Like, why buy from us? Dana, I can text in a couple minutes, but have time tomorrow. I want to start small on my own with limited funds. I'm thinking iPad booth. iPad booth is perfect for that. Yeah, so send me a text, Dana. My number's on the website, photobooth101.com. At the bottom of the website, you'll see a 626 number. We can chat tomorrow for sure. And we can even FaceTime. That way you can actually see the stuff, which is super useful. We have a showroom here. So like, why go with Photo Booth 101? Look, I have a problem. I don't promote my business enough. A lot of people will watch my videos and then end up buying from XYZ and they're like, damn, I didn't even know you sold equipment. So why Photo Booth 101? Number one, your CEO, your mentor is in the photo booth business. Other companies are building products and these people are not in the industry. A little thing like a rotating ring light makes the world of difference. Also, the Deluxe Duo, my design. If you think you can buy this booth anywhere else, a lot of people think they can go on Alibaba and buy it. You cannot. I am the only one that's going to sell you the Deluxe Duo. It's my photo booth. Setup time is 5 minutes. We've thought of everything when it comes to this booth, even needing spare parts. You don't need to send the booth in. All of this stuff is replaceable and it's affordable. I don't charge my customers a dime over cost to get parts to you. So whatever it costs me is what it costs you. With that being said, that's just like the booth, right? Greg with the order. I saw you, Greg. Appreciate you, family. Another thing, let's talk about this. We've created the best community in the business. So when I was starting Photo Booth 101, I had a roadblock because I was like, I knew I was going to be successful, and I made the decision, and I'm the type of person when I want to do something, it gets done. So I had the decision to make right before we launched. I can start all of these companies and then work a deal out. When they need someone to work an event they can't do, they can come to me because I'm a photo booth owner first. And it was like a moment where I was like, oh, this makes so much sense because I can start 300 companies local, and then every single time one of these people that bought a booth, they'll go to me. And then I'm going to grow my rental business. Then I had a talk with my mentor right before I launched, and he said, look, Drew, like everything you've done to this point is add value. All the YouTube stuff and everything you've done is like, he convinced me. He's like, you should just open it and create a community where all of your customers can link with each other and work together. So I made that choice, and I'm glad I did. So now we have the biggest community that when you buy a booth, you get access to the networking community. We have hundreds and hundreds of photo booth owners in there. You can find another local photo booth owner with the same photo booth, running the same software, and you guys can work together. Every day we have people saying, hey, is anyone free to do this or that? So we are all making money with each other. We also have created a community in the mentor program. We even have a software group chat where if you have a question about the software, it doesn't matter what time, what day, you can go to that chat to get help. It's amazing what we've done here. And I know a lot of people that will buy a photo booth, other photo booth owners that buy equipment from me just to get into those group chats, which is wild to think. Also, when you're buying a booth, you have access to me. You'll have my phone number. You can call me. You can give me updates. If you have questions on a lead or a business question, I'm your guy. What else? We have this stuff in the good old USA. So USA, if you need something, we have it here. We ship it to you. You get it. You don't have to deal with anyone overseas. There's a language barrier. You don't have to wait for it to come over on a boat. Like it makes a big difference. So I tell everyone, if you're just looking to spend the least amount of money possible, we may not be a fit. However, like if you're looking to spend money and you still want affordable, it's us. Our biggest competitor, their iPad booth, I believe, starts off at $3,000. So we are a lot more affordable. And the reason why I have my price set low, I know I could be raising it and just undercut them a little bit. You're saving about $1,000 going with us just right off the rip. Is I just want to have a good price and I don't want to run sales. That's my thing, guys. I don't run sales. So it's like CarMax. I'd rather give you guys a good deal all the time. We don't do Black Friday. We don't do PBX specials. We just have our prices where they're at, you know. I don't want anyone to buy something from us, then wait 2 months, and then, you know, Black Friday happens, and then they're going to look at our social media and say, wow, I could have saved $500 if I would have waited. I don't want to do that because I'm the kind of shopper that hates when that happens to me. So I don't want to create that there. All right. What backdrop do you use if they do not want or do not have the space for the stand?
We're gonna put the dresser outside.
Okay.
It's gonna take us 50 minutes.
Oh my God. For real? Today? We have to go today?
They already put it.
What's the measurements of it?
We need the check.
What's the measurements of it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh my gosh. All right. Damn, she wants to go pick up a dresser. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life. And she has a big smile on her face. Okay, we'll go get it. Yeah. Yeah. A few minutes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Like 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. You're so funny. So the question is like, what do you do if there's no space for a stand? Great question. I have an answer. AI background removal. Our software that we use, Luma Booth, I think your software too, the Fiesta Party Guac, whatever it's called, the sauce, I don't know what to call the software. They should have a feature where you can use an AI background, basically meaning you can point the photo booth at a wall, it'll crop the person and put whatever file you want behind them. That doesn't require space. It just requires a photo booth pointed at a wall. We've had to do that sometimes too, where the customer actually thought they had space for us, but they didn't. And then we'll have to break out that piece of software. That's how I would do it. Yeah. Gregory, do you have to buy a photo booth to be in the mentor group chat? Not at all. The mentor group chat we have open to the public. So if you go to the website, photobooth101.com, Greg, you'll see you can actually just buy that and then get into it. We have the price right now to $399. You guys think I'm joking. I think on Friday or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, the price for that's going up to $2,000. I know it's crazy to say that, but the value you get in there is like none other. Like you're literally getting direct access to people in the business that are making a living, people that are doing and are exactly where you want to be. And the community part for that, we're not really trying to grow that chat much more. So that's also another reason why we're raising the price, is like we already have a decent amount of people in there. So yeah, that is that. You don't have to buy a booth to get access to that, but to get access to the networking group chat, that you need to own one of the booths. Because the goal is by the end of this year, we're launching a nationwide rental company where we do all of the work. We're gonna build the website, do all the social media stuff, get all of the bookings. And then if you have a booth, you'll have an opportunity to join that because you have the equipment. And if you're using the software that we're using, which is most of you guys, Luma Booth, you'll have access to that as well. Eric put contract. Dana, do you sell the software and backdrops too? We sell the backdrops. These are the Photo Booth 101 backdrops. We have so many designs, everything on sale right now. The software, I don't sell it, but we have a sign up and discount link. The software is the most important part. The booth is great. It's amazing, but like without the software, it's just an expensive piece of metal with a light and a mirror, right? So software, if you get Luma Booth from the App Store, it's $20 a month or a little over $200 a year. With my sign up link and my sign up and discount link, $18 a month or $195 for the year. Huge savings when it comes to long term. But most importantly, when you sign up with the link that we have, you will also have access to the group chat. So you sign up using my link, you contact me. Hey, Uncle Drew, I just got the software with your link. I'll confirm, and then I'll get you guys into the chat. Just to show you guys. This is, honestly, this group chat has saved so many people from like being at an event and not knowing what to do when they have an issue. Boom, 407 members in that chat. Imagine, you guys, imagine being at an event and let's just say it's crashing, right? The software is crashing. In a perfect world, this would never happen, but let's just say it's crashing. Instead of not knowing what to do, freaking out, you can open up your phone, send a video. Hey guys, why is it doing this? Within minutes. Hey, have you checked the update? Oh, I didn't know of an update. Yep, you have to update. Problem solved. Problem solved. It's the most important chat I think we've created. The mentor chat's great and all of that, but like fixing problems, the chat has been super important. Crystal, the chat has helped me when I was at an event. W Crystal, I love that. Yeah, it's underrated, and I have to say thank you really quick to Hans. Hans is the most active person in that chat. Second up is Cindy. Third up is we got was it Pierre or Reg? I forgot the guy's name. I'm in the chat too. I'm helpful. I'm probably up there too in the top 3. But like, we've created a real nice community here, and I'm really, really proud of what we've done. And I'll be honest, I know this is recorded, but we have better support, in my opinion, than the actual software company themselves. Because if you deal with them, you have to send an email or submit a ticket. With us, you can send a message and then usually get help within a minute. Sometimes it's like 20 seconds. Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 3 minutes, but it's very, very fast. Kim, I need to be added to that chat. Yeah, Kim, you signed up. I think you signed up with our link, right? So Kim, send me a message or an email. I'll get you in that chat. You are verified. I don't even need to check for you. You got it, Kim. Let me know. Send me a message. I'll get you into that chat. So I got to get going. Apparently, I have to go pick up a dresser. From where? Where's it? From where? Tuscan. Tuscan? Oh, Tustin. I was like, Arizona? We're going to Arizona? Bro, no, I'm not going to. I would never go. On a work day? You're crazy. So Tustin, yeah, that's about 50, especially in the traffic, huh? But we have to get gas. The truck doesn't have much gas. All right. Perfect, perfect. All right, family, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I know we got off topic a little bit, but like, just to recap, how can I join? How can you join what? What exactly? I know we talked about a few things. Just to recap before we end here, starting this photo booth business, there's never been a better time. And I promise you guys, the day where this business is not what I think it is at this moment, before we start seeing a decline, I'm gonna stop making content. I'll move on to the next hustle, the next business, the next opportunity. Because in life, those that win are the people that take advantage of an opportunity when they see one. And there's a clear opportunity here with the photo booth business. The iPad photo booth has opened so many doors, drop-offs, pickups, unattended rentals where you can get paid to set up a photo booth and leave. This has never happened before. Before the iPad booths, everybody had to stay at their event. No one was doing drop-offs. Now, I'm able to make well over 6 figures a year with majority of my events being unattended. I'm telling you guys, the biggest flex isn't the money we're making. It's the fact that we're able to make this type of money and keep our time. So the reason I'm able to make all of this content on YouTube for free, the reason I'm able to go 6:30 at night to go pick up a dresser and do all of this stuff and have this freedom is because the business I chose is rewarding in a way where I get to keep my time. Monday through Friday, you better believe I get to do whatever the hell I want. Saturdays, I gotta sacrifice my Saturdays. But for the most part, you guys, for the most part, I'm keeping my time, which I'm absolutely thrilled. Gregory, thanks, Drew. I'm gonna get the mentor chat tonight. Greg, man, hold up, Greg. Brother, I have a lot of love for you, and I appreciate you, the support, Greg, man. You've been a real one for a long time. I'm gonna do this for you. I know you said you're ready to go, and I'm sure you're really willing to get that mentor group chat at the, hold on. I know you're probably willing to spend that $400, but Greg, I'm gonna drop it $100 for you, okay? I'm gonna leave this active for just today. With that $100, because I know you were willing to spend $400. You didn't ask for a discount, but I know you were willing to get it. Greg, with that $100, I want you to go out to dinner on Uncle Drew, have a good time. I don't know, maybe go on a date or something. $100 is quite a lot of money. So Greg, that mentor chat is $2.99 for you, and I'll leave it there for the day. That's from me to you, man. I appreciate you. And that's coming out of my pocket. Because the mentors have to be paid. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. 321 Snap, PB101 has changed my life. Steven, I appreciate you, man. Steven is one of the people I love talking about, one of the success stories that we have here. Steven, in 1 year with us, now has multiple photo booths, making really good money, you know. So Steven, shout out to Steven. Dana, looking forward to talking tomorrow. So excited. I've been watching you and all the YouTube videos. You're so helpful. Appreciate you, Dana. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much. See you later. I have about an hour drive to pick up a shelf that I don't even think we really need. But if the wife wants it, we're going to get it. Happy wife, happy life. I believe in that. Thank you guys.
Free.
Take care. Take care. What?
It's free.
It's so